What's good, yo? Welcome back to the Everybody Podcast.
Yes, sir.
What do we have- What do we have with us today?
We got. I'm gonna go by MJ today. I'm by MJ today.
You're about to give them your full name, your middle name.
Nah.
Ops were coming for you, man.
Hey, this casual.
The ops were coming for you.
I'm used to having to introduce myself fully. So
Oh, that is true.
Yeah. You know how it is.
This is the vice president, you know.
Of the luscious Alabama A&M.
Ooh, man. We've come a long way, man.
For sure, we have.
Senior year, man.
Oh God, it's
We've come
been
a
3
long
years,
way,
man.
yeah.
Gotta give me something for that. Gotta give me something for that.
We've come a long way.
Yes, sir.
I'm from Marietta, Georgia. How was that?
Man, it's cool. I mean, being from the Metro Atlanta area and all that, and then coming here.
Yeah.
It was a bit of a culture shock to me, not gonna lie.
Really?
Coming to a HBCU, yeah,
It was?
because my school was predominantly white and stuff like
Oh.
that. So I grew up. I had a regular black family, grew up in the suburbs and stuff like that. Then I came here, I adjusted. It was pretty good.
Well, I'm kind of curious though. What do you mean by culture shock? Was it like?
It's like a lot of stuff that I ain't see back home.
Oh.
Well, like the unfiltered stuff that I'm pretty sure I can talk about it on here.
Yeah.
So, on the hill, like them kids showing fireworks. That stuff that happened in my school, all the fights and all that.
Man, let's talk about that.
Let's think about that.
Man, crazy.
How did that even start?
Are these kids off the chain? You feel me? I don't know how it started, when it started. I just do know that one day I was walking the campus like at nighttime, and then I seen some kids just on the quad just shooting fireworks. DPS put up. So this ain't the first time it happened, because it happened like 2 weeks ago. But then this time they just went berserk. Like I'm talking about the other night was crazy.
Bro, they had fight night. They got
BB guns.
That Chase part going crazy. I don't know.
I feel like every year the new freshmen are getting worse and worse.
Yeah, they getting worse.
Last year was some nasty.
Bro,
It was worse and worse. You feel me? I don't know what.
I don't know what's going on. I'll just be seeing videos like, I'm not from here. This is not my school, man.
Yeah, because even my freshman year, nothing really
We
happened.
didn't do anything crazy for
Nothing.
real. We
It was
didn't
just
do anything.
literally a water balloon fight. That's from what I remember.
That
being
was
outside.
about it. But we didn't do
Nothing.
anything crazy for real.
That was crazy, bro.
You said culture shock. Now that you mentioned that, I'm seeing that there's actually perspective to things. Because the culture shock you face is different from the culture shock someone from like Ethiopia will face.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's different. So it's not that, like, when I say culture shock, it's not that I got here and I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
But like, some of the stuff, like, it was kind of expected.
Yeah.
But then actually like seeing it and then, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, like coming here, I've seen somebody get arrested. I ain't never see that. Like, come on, for real. So it's just like a little small stuff for real. But it's fun though. Can't lie.
Wait, so why? I'm curious though. Why did you go to HBCU? Like you could have gone to PWI since you've known PWI institutions all your life.
Well, that's why. I wanted like a change in perspective. I've always been, pro-black and supporting the cause and stuff like that. And I feel like getting my education from the HBCU would be the best thing for me. And then my family too. Like I had parents that started out at Grambling State. And my sister graduated from Clark Atlanta. So,
That's what's up.
yeah.
So with being in the HBCU now, do you think if you went to PWI, you would have learned more or less about like just life in general?
That's a good one. I tell everybody, not even just the HBCU, but A&M specifically, like made me who I am today. Cause like coming here, I'm not gonna say I was shy, but I wasn't as confident in speaking, as I was back then before. Like doing something like this, I got excited. 3 years ago, I'd be nervous, what I'm saying? Like, dang, I have to prepare for this. This morning, I just rolled out of bed and said, hey, I'm ready. What's up? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I say it definitely prepared me. Going to the PWI, I would be like, I guess, like equipped, but I feel like I'm, really, really equipped coming here. Because like some stuff I had to learn on my own.
Yeah.
The networking, the resources. I know people like y'all, so yeah.
Yeah. Networking too, man. But looking at like confidence, building confidence and everything. So do you think, right now I've been looking at all the organizations I've joined since like freshman year,
Mm.
and I've been trying to see. Okay, I know this organization taught me this. This organization
Right.
taught me. Why do you think people join though? Why do you think people join certain organizations? I mean, there's some pretty obvious reasons. Some people it's for clout. Some people want to serve. If like it's a community service kind of group,
Right.
and then but like, why do you think people join initially?
Initially, I could say like like you said, cloud service, but then honestly, some people came up to me and say, "Hey, I just want to try this out for real." Like your roommate Jaden, because like we just got him at SJ like less than a week ago, and then I mean he been showing up, helping us out, and then I asked him like just on some real shit, like what made you want to join SJ? He said, "I just wanted to try it out, just something new for me for real." For real. He was being honest, and then. I respect that because like he didn't give me no
bullshit
phony, no phony answer. Like, yeah, man, I'm here. I want to sell real political, just like you. And then like so. I mean, initially, like for me, I know I wanted to try stuff out because like in high school, like I was like in the sports, then I stopped playing sports. Then I was just like a regular student. But then I said, I want to come here. I just want to like do something, just try some shit out for real.
Yeah. I feel like for some reason, I don't know. I feel this sometimes I think that way, and sometimes like 2 weeks later I'm like, maybe not. Yeah. I feel like college is just for trying out stuff for real.
It really is.
It is because like I didn't know like my freshman I wasn't political. I didn't know about SJ. Like I'm like, bro, what is it? No. Like my friend telling me to join. Hey, you should do that. I'm like, no. But then like I guess COVID hit. That was like a reset, what I'm saying, on everything. Like everybody was like in the house, then I got to like reading books and listening to podcasts and stuff like that. I'm like, oh shit. Then I applied for the honors program, got that. Then my friend Gianna, she was like, hey, you want to try to join SGA too? I'll try it with you. I'm like, okay, cool. Tried that, ran for it, got that. Then I get in it, and then it's like actually something that I like and enjoy. You know what I'm saying? Because I get to help people have conversations with y'all. You know what I mean? So like literally, like you said, just for trying shit out because you just never know. Yeah. Because like I mean, I ain't gonna lie. A lot of people say they see me do it like, and I'm like, I ain't gonna lie to you. I done walked away from so much. Y'all don't even understand.
True.
For real.
What else do you think COVID taught you though? Did you learn like? Because some people they go back all their like skills that they had when they were kids, like drawing and everything. I'm like, damn, you do visual art now.
Yeah, I feel you. I don't know, man. Like, cause it's like a lot of stuff that like I do, so it's hard to pinpoint one thing. And then people be thinking I'm crazy, but like COVID actually like taught me patience, cause we had to stay in the house. We never knew when we was gonna get out. Yeah. So I'm like, all right, well, let me just sit down, relax, like try to go pick up a new skill, like he said, or like spend more time with my family, cause I feel like everybody was losing people just dropping like flies. So I said, crazy. Let me just take the time to spend and enjoy with my family, because we don't know how long we got.
Yeah, I thought, with the whole COVID situation, it kind of made me think for a moment, like, why don't we have like mini sort of breaks in our lives, in the sense that like we're not going on vacation, we're not trying to like show on Instagram like I'm living life, or trying to like get the next bag, but just actually just sitting and just chilling. Because I feel like it was really beneficial for everybody. Everybody I met like, COVID, that's when I then described it. Like, when we went to DC, like this dude started graphic design business during COVID.
I'm glad. That's what I'm saying. I'm glad you brought that up, because I was just talking to one of my friends. I'm like, you ever just go on vacation, literally just relax? Like, I want to do that. Not with the, like, in the back of my mind, damn, I got to go back to work next week. But just relax, worry about nothing, and then not post it or anything. Like, this past summer, I took a whole social media hiatus. People were asking me why, and I'm like, why? Why I gotta explain myself?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, I don't know if you ever like seen these like little quotes. It'd be like stuff that threads that I'd be reading on Twitter and stuff like that. And one of them was talking about your brain is like a computer. Like, you upgrade your software by reading books, listening to podcasts. You get rest and go to the gym by like protecting it. Then you clean your software by like either going to therapy, journaling, or taking breaks from stuff. You get what I'm saying? So, like, taking a break from social media, I felt great after I came back. You know what I'm saying? Like,
now I'm kind of curious though too. You know, you mentioned the good way, like COVID and everything. Like you pick up new skills, but not everybody did that also. Some people did as well, but some people also had, like the negative side. Like some people were losing their minds. Some people were.
I was good. Can't lie. I was good. I said, wait, I'm in the house. I ain't gotta, go back to school to where I can just kick my feet up. Hey, cool.
Bro, and that was like freshman year for us, bro.
It was because we got sent home.
I was so pissed.
We for like that whole year, it's like we blinked and then we juniors. Like
it was just like blast into the future,
bro. And then that's when like I started like taking my time and stuff like that seriously because like you just never know.
Yeah, you don't know what's gonna
hit. You got time to waste. You know, now it's the time to be planning for your future, but it's like you want to have fun too by being a senior. So it's hard.
The thing about rest too, like it was literally yesterday.
Yeah.
I was in my room. I think I just finished setting this up. I was like, okay, let me go sleep or something like that. But then my mind is like, oh, we gotta check your email, we gotta do this. And I'm like, I'm always tired.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Like I just realized I'm always tired, bro.
I second.
Like it's not even something that is like, oh, it's just once in a while you're just always tired. Like, bro, I'm always tired. Yeah. I've realized I don't go to bed. I fall asleep. That's a completely different thing. Like before I would go to bed, I would be like, Alexa, play Ocean Sound. Like I would go to bed and wake up. I'd be like, this feels so great. There was one time I went to bed and during my internship and I was like, everything looks brighter. Like what's going on? Bro. But then I'm like, I'm always falling asleep. Like I'm tired. Like literally tired. Even like I'm talking to someone. And most of the time I'm just falling asleep. I just fall I'll be falling asleep on FaceTime. Some people say it's cute, so I'll be like, please, let's hope that this person thinks it's cute and not think I'm actually tired for real. Because most of the time I'll just be like, I'll just go to bed. And they're like, yeah, I ended the call because you went to bed. And I'll be feeling bad too, because I'm like, I'm always tired.
Yes.
For some reason. I'm like,
you're not the only one.
Yeah, and a lot of times I've realized even the stuff I'm doing, it's not as fulfilling, bro.
Really?
It's not like some are, but some are not.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
Some are and some are not. For instance, like personally, when I like freshman year, I just wanted to join everything because let me get the experience from this, get from experience from this. But what happened with that was I started attaching my value to all those things. Wow. So if I'm not doing that, I don't feel as valuable. So I gotta do this to feel like I'm doing something in my life, like some kind of progress is happening with me. But then I think like last summer I was like,
this is not what happened.
This does not make any sense. Like I understand leadership positions, whatever scholarship, whatever program. Like I was just joining stuff. I'm like, you don't have time, right? Like when you look in the mirror, like you don't have time for that. Why did you just text them yes? Bro.
I feel the same thing. I had that same awakening too as well. Because freshman year, the same way, like I want to be everything. I want to be everywhere. And I think again, me personally, people could really insist like from coming from like Nigeria, it's like we have to be like the best at everything. It's been drilled into us. It's like back to what you said about attaching your body to wherever your organization, whatever you're doing on campus. It's naturally innate with us in a sense. Me personally, probably you too as well. But then I think after a while too, like especially when I went to like several internship, I just kind of realized like there is more to life than just this small
box of school.
And like I also feel like I've got to a point where I'm just kind of like, I am tired. Like I'm just tired. Like sometimes I say yes to people, I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't do this. I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but it's just I got so much on my plate that I have to literally decide like, okay, I'm probably just gonna have to feel this stuff. Or like I'm probably just gonna have to finish it. Or tell my sister to help me do my assignment. Like
but it's like it's definitely cool though. Like what you just said, like it is okay to say no, to like prioritize yourself because at the end of the day, if you don't prioritize yourself, take care of yourself, there will be no you to be around. You know what I'm saying?
There will be no you for
and
real.
then like to touch on you with being tired, like some stuff I started doing. I started eating like 2.5 to 3 hours before I go to sleep, and I turn my phone off an hour before I go to sleep and just chill or whatever. Like like you turn on your Alexa or whatever, like maybe read. I try not to like journal or whatever right before I go to bed because I don't want my thoughts like going on while I'm going to sleep. That's the best way I shut down. Like people be saying I'm crazy for it, but
Nah, that's not crazy.
hey,
Nah, that's not crazy.
less screen time is like better for your brain. I heard, you know what I'm saying. And then as far as like being a part of like multiple organizations and stuff like that, I get that. That's why. Some stuff, like I told you, like I had to walk away from, and then people gonna look at you like you crazy. And I'm like, hey man, it is what it is. Like, why do I need to do every single thing to be important, to feel important? It's the craziest shit I've ever heard in my life. You get what I'm saying? But like you killing yourself just to be important or just to look good, in pictures on Instagram, just like for everybody to high five you in the street, like, oh, you're the man.
Yeah.
But really, you don't feel like the man. You know what I'm saying?
That really crippled me. Like it was terrible for me because I don't even know, but me personally, it had a very different roots. So I had to. So a lot of my friends know I study myself. I do a lot of research on me. Even when I'm like taking whatever into my system, I'm like 2 p.m. I started feeling dizzy. Like that's me for real. And I started realizing that it wasn't even something that just kind of happened in college. I just wanted to join. It was straight up from like childhood. That was the only thing that really made me feel important. Cause I don't play sports. I don't do I wasn't like big strong or whatever thing. It was always anything mental. It was I had to use my head for something. If not, no, it's not necessarily that's what it was, but that was the reality I had. Like my parents loved me and everything, but for some reason I felt like the only way that I'm gonna get validation from my mom or my dad is if I get all A's or I do this with this school, because for some reason basketball didn't work for me. This didn't.
I don't get that.
Like
you're fucking 6'3".
Dancing, bro. I was actually really good at dancing, but what happened was, I think I told my mom, you know this guy. What's his name? Shimetio. The guy with I just wanna rolly with the
right.
the mask that he had. I said I wanted it so bad. Like, and I was like, I'm not gonna go to school if I don't get it. And I was like, what? What's wrong with you?
Right.
So, still like that, like that's what really affected. I'm not gonna continue dancing again. That's why I dropped dancing. Or I think I used to draw before. Something. Somebody said something. I dropped drawing. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna just attach myself to this academic thing. So, get best in this, get best in that, and that kept on going. Got to campus. You gotta get this award, you gotta get this internship, gotta get this program, and that's oh my god, Kamsi, you're doing so much. And I was like, yeah. But no, at the same time, like I'm not really feeling fulfilled, like something is wrong. Like this should fulfill me. Like people like, yo, you have this, so this. I'm like, no. I know I do though. I actually do. Like, yes, I did get that scholarship for real, and I should be happy, but I'm not.
Yeah, I feel on that one because I am literally at the same sort of trajectory with you. Like, because me personally, like when I was younger, like I had sickle cell, so like I was always sick. I was like the tiniest dude, skinny. Even think I'm tiny, I was tiny, bro. And I was skinny, so like I couldn't play sport. I was kind of bullied and everything. So like the only thing I was strong, I was like, I can't fight these guys, but I'm gonna outsmart you. Yeah, I'm gonna outwit you and everything. Yeah. So that's why I have a smart mouth sometimes. That's why like I gotta be on my feet and everything. Yeah. So like again, but back to what you said, like my validation was based on being sort of intellectually like capable. But then I think over time too, like especially during the pandemic, I was kind of like I want to do what I like. I want to do what I care about. Like at some point, like especially this semester, everyone was like, "Oh, I don't see you on like this place again." I'm like, "Bro, leave me alone." I don't care about any of you again. Not to be rude or anything, but like I've come to that realization that I gotta put myself.
Yeah, that's why like I get what y'all saying about that whole being unfulfilled thing. Yeah. Cause like I was like that at one point. Like can't lie, I feel like we all have been through it. Yeah. But like that's why like the black community, I feel like we should like lean on each other, like compliment each other. That's why I be seeing you. I be like, hey man, you the flyest nigga walking. But my boy,
you do be doing
fast talking, is smart. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I completely get what you're saying when people come up to you, be like, yo, you doing this, and I'm like, oh, for real, like my boy OJ, like he used to go here last year. He transferred to Bowling Green. Like he played football. He started coming to me, "Hey man, you the GOAT, man. You doing that SGS shit." anybody can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking like my position on me and shit. Yeah, I was on the e-board, but I was the constitutional advisor. He was like, man, what? Anybody can't do that? And then I'm like, bro, you a fucking D1 telling me what I can't. Man, you doing what I wanted to do, you know, but then I decided sports wasn't for me. And then like, you know, scholarships, modeling, you doing this, you know what I'm saying? And then like you like traveling every time you look around, like getting everything. Like y'all be motivating me if anything, you get what I'm saying? So like that's why like I feel like these conversations are important for real.
Yeah.
Because like we never really know like how the other person feeling, like despite what they're doing.
Yeah.
And then like as far as like feeling unfulfilled, like I had thought about that. I'm like, well, just don't like just enjoy the struggles, like the journey. Like I laugh. Like that's like I guess that's what be helping me every time I mess up. Like I laugh. I still remember like my what was it, like freshman year? I had got like a flat tire. I'm driving back home. I'm like, damn, this tire works. My dad was mad though because like it was his truck, and then so I didn't know where the tools was. I know how to change the tire. He like, damn it, son, you know. But I said, hey man, you gotta enjoy stuff like that, cause then like I guess. Then when you get to it and you think it's like gonna fulfill you, then you're relying on something else instead of like relying on yourself. And then that's not what God like has for me. You get what I'm saying? So
so I really had to break out of that. Like the realization came out so vivid, and I just started dropping stuff. I was like, nah, I'm gonna send it to somebody else.
That's why I just you gotta stop relying on stuff to like make you happy for real. Like
I'm gonna be like, this is what I like. Like this is what like I started noticing a lot of things I like, not even just like hobby wise, but just like kind of people I like being around, what I like doing. Like there's sometimes I realize that, you know what, I might not actually like really go into parties. Like I will go when I want to, but at the same time, sometimes I just go because somebody wanted me to be there or something.
Bro,
like I'm trying to please somebody or something like that. Like, nah.
I don't like them like off campus parties and stuff like that. I don't. I told somebody, I said like I enjoy like kickbacks or small gatherings because like with people that I know in the room, we could talk, chop it up, play games. Like we ain't even gotta like drink. Like granted, I do drink, but we ain't even gotta like do all that for real. Like I'm still a kid. Like I be wanting to like play like certain games. We'll go to an arcade, go bowling. I still go bowling and skating to this day, man. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Race some go karts. I'm competitive. Like I do all that.
Bro, like I realized. So I think I had. So the internship I did for the summer, those people were like really. They really did a lot to me, and they really had a great impact on me, and they don't even know. Good. So, like, I didn't have to force no relationship with anybody. The whole group just formed. It was going out. It was just vibes. We were going out to eat. We were going out. We went out to eat. We're having game nights randomly. Like, what's his name? This babe's name. My name is Amelia. She'd just be like, game night tonight, and everybody just be like, yes. And I'm like, this is vibe. Like, this is actually what I like. So I was like realizing, okay, I do like going to clubs. I do like specific type of clubs. So now it's more of like narrowing down what I like, what I don't like, what I enjoy sometimes, what I don't, rather than I'm gonna do because
like the spontaneous stuff. Just like with the right people. I like that too. Like really like gelling with people you never know or you never like think you gonna ever like collab with. Like I like that.
It was vibes.
That sound like vibe. Where was your internship at?
It was in New York, bro.
Yeah, you was in New York this summer.
It was great.
Were you anywhere this summer?
Yeah, I was in Cali.
You was in Cali? Okay.
Yeah, it was great, man.
Yeah, I think
was you there with my boy Double O, or you was somewhere else?
No, I was in San Jose.
And where was he, in South Central?
It was in LA.
It was in LA, yeah. Man, I remember talking on the phone with him. He said, man, it's like, so. I'm like, he said it's dirty there or something like that. He was like in the hood part or something. I'm like, man, that don't sound like LA to me, man. I want to go to LA. Well, I'll be having a blast if I was that way. He said he was just in the house. Like, Double O funny though.
Yeah, I know. I would tell you too. I think it was actually vibes, man. Like,
I'm knowing.
It's kind of like New York in the sense that it doesn't sleep, but it's kind of like more spacious.
For more people you can.
I usually meet celebrities every time. We went to LA just for 2 nights, like to the taco club.
Yeah.
And we saw like Sage Gemini, and we saw like another celebrity.
Wow. I bet you did.
And dude was just walking, smoking the blunt. I was like, yo, what?
It's vibes for real, man. So wait, what do you think? What do you think about therapy, man? Because I feel like with all this type of situations, you won't be able to like tell the difference until you sit down and somebody's actually like, nah, you should actually think about that in a different. What do you think about therapy?
Yeah, like it's like what I said earlier about like cleaning your hard drive, like therapy, journaling, like going for a walk, you know, meditating, like all that is good for your mental. Like I ain't even gonna lie, I just went the other day. It wasn't even nothing wrong with me. I just went to go catch her up on everything, like talk about everything that was going on. Like you ain't even gotta come to a therapist with your problems. Like I noticed that you can also talk to him or her about what's making you happy right now or what you got coming up. Like, cause like I'm the type of person like I don't like to overshare or tell everybody like what moves I'm finna make, what I'm doing. I might tell like 1 or 2 people, or sometimes I might not tell nobody. Like with my internship, I kept that to myself until it was time for me to go for real. You know what I'm saying? And then so I mean honestly, I would just say just go, cause it's good to like just take everything that's off your mind and then share it with somebody. Sometimes that's what you be needing. You get what I'm saying? Like the same way, like, you know, you just sharing with us how tired you is. Like, man, I get it. I feel you.
What about you? What do you think?
Yeah, definitely I agree with what you said with therapy. Like, you know, I remember my first therapy session. I was like, this is so weird. And I was just...
It's good because, like, the other person is, like, the most... Like, the lady I go to, she on campus right here is free. Yeah. Like, because, like... I found out like 2 years ago that therapy like cost a lot. Actually, like when you're not a college student or whatever. So like, you know, it's free. She don't judge you. She gonna like, you know, give you some good advice, some solid advice that you take this. If you don't, your life won't be over. But I mean, it's just some advice that I'll give you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that was
I like that. I'm like, yeah. And then like, you know, she a black woman too. I feel like everybody need love from a black woman.
Yes, we do.
For real. Yeah, definitely spot on with what you said. Really, like it was weird at first, but after a while, I was like, okay, I see this.
Yeah.
And literally, I just wanted to go to him. I'm like, okay, I can't wait to see my therapist.
Yeah.
Because I literally like vent to him, and he just sits down and listens. Like, it's not it makes you feel.
Yeah.
But yeah.
What about you then?
Yeah, me, I go to therapy, man. Like everybody should go to therapy for real. My own therapy journey, it first started off with me not having any reason to go. I was just like, you know the way I be. I was like, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try this because like, let me see how it's looking. What's
just to see if it work.
I'm gonna try this. And I was like, okay, this is vibes. Then every time I kept learning something, and there were actually times where I really needed it. Like it's crazy. Like people think mental health is like a small thing until it either happens to you or somebody you know.
That's what I'm saying. And then it's like it's crazy because like you just said it right there. Like you just went just to go, and then you started learning stuff about yourself. Like that's another thing. Like the stigma in the black community. Like you gotta go to therapy because you're crazy. That is incorrect. That is incorrect. You can go. You can like. She taught me some stuff about myself. She said that, you know, like I'm just like a very like observant, emotional, intelligent person. So like I be caring for like other people feeling this, that, and third. You know, she told me exactly how I be feeling, what I be thinking. And I'm like, wait, you know what? You right. You just put a term with it. I just didn't know how I was. I just thought I was fucking crazy. I'm crazy. So that I feel better about myself.
Honestly, because the part where I was telling you, I started feeling comfortable about just some things I just actually like. Like the when we were talking with Savion, we were saying, I just realized now I just like vibes, like intimacy. Like sometimes I don't even have to talk. You can just be around, let's listen to music, and that's vibes for me.
Chilling.
I love that. And so with that, I was able to realize certain stuff like that. And there were times I actually needed it for real, like with the whole validation thing. So the thing with that is, if you don't get validation from where you usually get validation, it messes you up big time. And your mind doesn't even know how to move on with that. So there were situations, maybe like sophomore year, where I was like, I didn't get an internship. My mind went to fall out, bro. Like weird. I was just thinking about weird things. I was like, what if I just jump off this roof? You know, like what's going? Like it was crazy. Like I was suicidal, and I was like, how am I suicidal? Because I'm very vain. I'm very vain. I'm close to narcissistic, and I don't know how I was suicidal. Like I'll be like, man, you so smart, bro. You so sexy, and then I'm like, no. Because I didn't get this, and I have to do this, or because I wasn't the best at certain stuff, or especially that one. So I had to like reconcile with stuff like that, actually work on. Like, no, your value is not in this
tied to this thing.
Your value is how you actually see yourself for real, not how somebody else sees you, type of thing. So all those kind of situations. Now, honestly, everybody should go to therapy because people might look so strong. and you don't actually know what's good. Because I remember like with that time, I was just walking around. I was like, nobody knew what was going on.
Yeah.
I think I told one person and they were like, "You're confident. You walk in the middle of the street, nigga. What? I walk in the middle of the street. Who doesn't, bro? Like." And then I was like, okay, I actually need help for real now. Like, I really need help. And that was how it was with me. And then I just kept moving on. And it's like, everything just kept feeling better, you know?
Yeah, definitely. Like seeing your value and seeing yourself for you. Yeah, I'm not mean, I'm an asshole. And you know what's crazy about that? I was trying to be deep. Well, she thought I was trying to be deep with it, but I was just talking. So, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, okay, I'm not mean. I just feel like I have my days. Now, do I have a smart mouth? 100%.
Yeah.
But then it's like, I know how to turn it on and off. I still got respect for people.
Yeah.
But, like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I don't know. Like, once I just stopped caring, like, everything, like, just got better. Because for real, you can't, like, care what everybody say about you. People gonna have something to say about
everything.
Anything.
Man, what? You can be... Like, you 6'2", you know, you dress nice, you real smart. Somebody gonna come up to you, find the dumbest, tiniest...
Bro, why your stuff green? Nigga, what? It's meant to be green. What are you talking about? Nah, for real. Even
I feel like, because the way I was raised, like, my dad, like, he told me to do certain chores, like, with mowing the yard, or washing his car, like, cleaning up stuff around the house. Oh, you missed a spot. Oh, you didn't get that. Like, man, I just cleaned this whole house. You worried about that small speck of dirt in the corner, you pick it up yourself. I ain't telling him that. But yeah, so I feel like that, growing up kind of like that, I'm like, bro, people have something to say regardless, bro. They don't care. You wake up tomorrow, hey, that's a win.
Yeah,
you got out of bed today, that's a win. You know, y'all doing this right now, that's when I started, like, you know, counting, like, wins and, you know, counting blessings. Then I, like, started to feel better, feel myself up. You know what I'm saying? So that'd be my advice to anybody, for real.
For real. And then you start to notice when things are about to start. Like, you can tell when an insecurity is about to... Like, a very simple example for me was... I think one day, bro, I wear my socks like this every time. And I think one person just said, "Why you wear your socks so long?" And from that day, I was just like, it's my socks so long, you know? And then I was like, you know, fuck it, I don't really give a shit what everything. I started dragging myself like this. I hope it's long enough, you know? Like,
I mean, honestly,
yeah,
because it's like, honestly, like, some people be saying certain stuff. Like, when I'm asking something, I genuinely, like, be wanting to know. But, like, other people, they just be saying, just, like, try to, like, talk shit. But you'll be able to tell the difference. But then, like, other times, I'll be like, hey, his socks that long, that's his business. I think it's kind of dope for real. I mean, I wouldn't do it because it don't work. It don't look good on me, but it works for him.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like everybody got their own thing for real.
Yeah. I think it's also important though for everybody to, like, what you do, like, you kind of journal about yourself every day. I think it's important for everyone to kind of know their insecurities and, like, what makes them feel good. Because there'll be times where, like, you're in a complete shithole and you're just kind of like, everything is happening at once. But I have felt that way too sometimes. And, like, when I kind of figured out my insecurities and what, like, makes me me, when I'm in that sort of hole, I'm like, okay, I can see why this is happening.
Yeah.
You know, okay, I can see I can.
You feel me?
I definitely think everyone should know that security and not let somebody else tell them and they're like, oh my god, what?
Yeah, I feel you on that because, like, the more, like, self-reflecting I did, the more, like, better I got because it's just like, I don't know how familiar y'all is with sports, but, like, an athlete, like, watching film, they be like, oh, I missed this shot because I didn't do this, my feet wasn't set, whatever. But then I'd be like, oh, I was late because, like, I spent too much time doing this. Or, like, I'm feeling tired because, like, maybe I ain't drink enough water or eat right the day before. You know, anything. Like, so it'd be, like, the small stuff that'll help you be better for the next day.
Honestly.
But,
But also, speaking on insecurities, like, this was literally yesterday, like, right when we landed. I started realizing that maybe some things are actually meant to be there. Like, I don't think everybody's ever going to be completely good. Yeah. And then I don't think anybody's really going to be completely bad. Like, I started realizing, like, the oneness in the duality. Like, the yin. Like, that's why I started looking into yin and yang and everything. I was like, what is yin and yang for real? Like, I know the sign is cool, but, like, I don't know what it is. And then it started telling me about, like, some things just can't exist without the other. Yeah. Like, the sun and the moon, like it's all the cycle is always going to keep going. It's always going to be summer then winter then this. It's just going to keep going like that.
Dang, I didn't think about it like that.
Yeah, your shadow, there has to be light for the shadows be there and your body be there. Like there's
What's up?
there's not gonna be like a separation. So I'm like, maybe some things are actually meant to be like that.
Yeah,
Like you
crazy.
should
For
have
balance.
security.
Crazy how I had that same reflection moment at the airport. Literally, I posted on my newsletter like about like failures and like L's. Cause I personally I ain't losing like
L's on L's. That's the name. Go check it out.
but like that crazy I had that same reflection. I just came to realize that everything happens for a reason. Like the whole scars that I have, like the whole bullying, everything. They made me what I am today. Like your insecurities even make you who you are. Like the bad and the good, like you mentioned, make you who you are. And if it's all good, it might not be good. I don't get to Dr. Strange type.
So much good stuff and bad stuff.
Sometimes you just keep thinking and you're like, maybe I should stop thinking because you might just keep going.
Just stop. Because like that's why like some stuff like I had to like stop reading about like like how to be like them Twitter threads I be telling I be teaching you how to damn near be perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like you wake up at this time every single day, start eating this, read this book, do shit like this. So it'd be interesting to read because like how you'll feel better, a little better, this, that, and the third. But then I realized I was like, all right, so now what if I do this too much? Will I be like too perfect? I don't know if anybody else has ever thought about that.
I do think about
but
that.
Like, what if I do this too much? So that's why like purposely, I ain't gonna lie, I'm inconsistent. Like I wake up. The only thing I do consistently is wake up early. Now, it might be at 5, might be at 7, might be at 6, but it's never the exact same time every single day. I don't go to bed at the exact same time. I do it for like 5 consecutive days. Then the last day, I'm like, I'm gonna fuck this up just because I'm so for real. Like, I'll eat right for a whole week straight, and I'll be like, all right, let me go get a burger, some fries, a shake. Just because I feel like, you need to be thrown off a little bit. That's the excitement with life. Like, you know what I'm saying? To just experience stuff. To like travel, your shoe might be untied. You might get, like I said, a flat tire or something like that. Nothing is meant to go perfect for real.
I definitely agree on that. I think I'm also thinking like perfectionism is perspective. Like
it is.
Someone's eyes you're like the most perfect person ever, and in someone's eyes you're like the worst person ever.
It's perspective. Everything.
It's perspective for real.
Everything's perspective. Like that's why I like started telling myself like what I'm saying, I'm doing good for real. For real. Contrary to what anybody else think. Like I ain't even, as a black man, I ain't even supposed to be right now. I could be locked up, doing drugs, anything. You know what I'm saying? So I'm doing good. So you start telling yourself you're doing good.
I'm doing good, bro.
I'm doing good, man.
You're doing good.
Doing good.
Yeah.
But speaking of that, who you been listening to these days, man? Top 3. Who you listening to?
Music?
Yeah.
Well, of course, Lil Baby.
Yeah, we know.
Lil Baby. Let me see, like my top 3. Because I've been trying to like expand my music taste a little bit. But then I'm going to answer your question. Let me tell you this real quick. So this summer I discovered that I kind of like country music. For
country music, bro.
I don't know if it's me being in Alabama. Say Alabama like changing me, man. Because I'm like listening to country music now.
So who you listening? What kind of what's the name of the like your top artist country music?
I don't even remember that name. I'm just now getting into it. But back to answer your question. So of course, let me see, like Lil Baby. I fuck with like the old Kanye.
Well, yeah, man.
Sorry.
Yeah, this was vibes, man. Yeah. We went everywhere. We talking about A&M. We went deep, bro. Talking about therapy, stigma around therapy. Not everybody should try therapy.
That's why I like though these type of conversations. Yeah. I feel great. I feel like a good day.
But yeah, man. Where can we find you? Where can everybody find you, bro?
Shout out my Instagram. That's .mj. THATS.MJ.
That man precise. He said, "Don't make no mistakes now."
No mistakes. You gonna see me?
But where can we find you?
Oh yeah, definitely. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, everywhere. Olashibomi Olapo, first and last name.
Yep. And you can find me at the Kamsi everywhere. It's the Kamsi on Instagram, the Kamsi on Twitter, the Kamsi on TikTok.
he was him before him. That's why it's the. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, man, this has been great. Catch you on the next episode. Everybody.